Gave you a second notice, I gave you time to pay it. 6 months now, you've even gotten a third notice. I'm done. You need to take your stuff and get out and don't come back.
Brittany, please, please. I'm gonna bring my rent, Brittany, please. Hey, good news. Yeah. I say nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. This work can testify. After 400 years in slavery, God brought them to the promised land. That's so. Liberia can testify. After 14 years, I say nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. Ooh, for Jehovah, you know nothing is too hard. Mama, Jehovah. If you make yourself available, so I say nothing is too hard. It's too far. I say nothing is too hard. It's too hard. Hallelujah. Are you serious? My God. Come on. You may be homeless, no food.
Si vous ne savez pas, this is Allison Beats.
Mais ça va devoir mais il va devoir mais il passe sur le et là tu vois we are still ever still the one. Man, they are the one. We don't open single. That's what I'm gonna do. May you be the fast go longer. May you make the ransom toro. I see my dear man. Jobala wanda yama wasise. Katua pie kaya kaline. Sore di dalam kanawang. Aplaka nuanti asum pie ke. Menga papa lagu le. Kapo papa lagu le. Wana papa lagu le to ako wa mesaku. Mesa kune go beneka. Go about no lave. Para kono nabo. Dani we no gela kali. Lebe kapra ka kwaidu aya lenga. Lebe banga ka kidu aya buho. Lebe ka kapra. Ka kwaidu aya lenga. Amo kene do lo genga pe ya ya. The one I buy and yale. See when you talk a woman, you said non trouble to go away. So the marry money that phone. So the marry money that phone. Sagereke kawano. Sagereke kawano. Sengo duwa. Pala loge. Pala posi e go gado yoga go. Joanna kaya nyali Jinde akpa toka ngwa Wewa loka iwa nyali na Bako wacha Doa loka na wa nyali na Bora mampaila lesa we ponga o Yeke masila lesa wa leti bako So I got a go. Go back home. Make a papa log to her. Capon Pola, go Pado to her. What about to walk over Messago? Go a Beneca. Go about one lave. Faga kono nabo. Dari weda la kala kadia. Dai baga praga kwailu ayalinga. Kwaye. Seke se plan para pena ya. Prevese soto no ya la papa. Palo tapre, tega prose pumaya. U go to a kote.
So, ça va yo Chabure du sou. Go chawa. Eren po. Sisi okeme. Walimboe. Ferroclan. Mo abli agbendei. O chaka jela. Kocho. Ase mo wema. So. Amo gbe go chao. Agbele yoge. Aso brojile.
I does not really understand what the people are saying, but I like the rhythm of the music. That is all. My friend and brother from Grand Jira County, call here now and be able to tell what this music means. You know that our incoming vice president of the Republic of Liberia, Jeremiah Pankun, he will be smoking a peace pipe. We'll be discussing what is happening in our country, Liberia.
L'enfant Freddy, Monday.
All my people of Grand Jira County, they went to burn down Emmanuel Pennie home.
Supeno so agbojire ogbele.
I don't think that was a right way for them to be able to serve justice, but then burning Zoe Emmanuel home, I don't think that was enough. I don't think that was peddling upon the citizens of Grand Jeda County. I will be discussing the CDC as well. The CDC, the Congress for Democratic Change. They have the Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC. Let me welcome three individual here. Ibrahim Keita, thank you for tuning in. Arcade Cotto Johnson, welcome for coming. Let me welcome my sister Clara Way Howard. Welcome for tuning in. What's up, Lawi Kamara? What's up? I'll share the page because tonight the discussion gonna be heated. Then let us go to Grand Bassa County while we await my co-host. And he's called Blazer.
Baba Gabriel. Now, you. I do with as well as you. Papa Mega, people wet to now, Anjo Baba me we go. I've been here out there everywhere I go. So I did a post yesterday after I drove to my party headquarters on the 17th anniversary. I actually took along three friends. I called for I intended to carry a bus of partisans, but unfortunately all the young people in my area that I contacted, I mean, I was so disappointed when every single one of them was very clear. Someone then told me, "Look, Brappy, that scan thing they put did all we stupid again, you know." And all of those things. Well, fortunately, my money for the transport, the charter of the bus, they didn't really go there. So I took three friends and decided to go to the party headquarters. And I was there up to 11:45, 12:15. And with the exception of a few executive committee members, the place was virtually like a ghost town. That is very unprecedented. There is nowhere in the history of CDC where an event people will go and mobilize. No, seditious are spontaneous people. They react just from hearing an event is occurring in the party headquarters. Nobody transport nobody. But unfortunately, when we try to send out a signal that look, something is fundamentally wrong. We got 6 more months to get into the election season, and we have a deeply divided party. And our only hope of President Weah second term victory is a splinter opposition. That is a very, very shaky proposition. You can't hope to win because your opponent is not in a married relationship. It doesn't make sense. Your strategy should not be on the weaknesses of the opposition. You should consolidate your base. But here you are. The party is deeply divided. There are those who are seriously aggrieved and disappointed in the victory. And we think nothing is wrong. We feel nothing is wrong. And when we try to send out a signal that look, we need to come together as a unit. We need to strategize. Look, if opposition win in this country, it's going to be dangerous for certain key figures in the CDC. People will go to jail. People will go to jail on perception. People will go to jail on reality. People will be persecuted because the new government is not going to solve the economic or social problem in the country. They will shift the attention of their inability to deliver and start to persecute. Whether people did crimes against the state or not, people will just be embarrassed. And that is why when we call and send out a signal that, look, we need to put our heads together. We cannot win 2023 if we are divided. And let people be having the illusion that, oh, they can still get 1 or 2 people. We lost Lofa County because of our stupidity. We were not supposed to even attempt to disenfranchise Brownie Sambuca. That was the first political mistake we made. That 500,000 votes we lost. 500,000 votes. Where the Zoes, the devil came out and told us, leave our son. The man went through the democratic process. We should have prevented the process from occurring. He went through the democratic process. He won. The traditional people intervened, and you see them like they are nothing. Forget about Lofa County. Forget about Lofa County. We will never get votes from there. Lower Bomb, Magibi. We really think the MPP will marry us again? You really think so? You have a divided MPP just as you have a divided CDC. So that's a gamble. That's a gamble. Don't trust Prince Johnson. He's not. I mean, the history of Prince Johnson is such that you can't really trust him. Besides that, the people of Nima County are becoming a little bit more inclined. They believe that they have paid their dues to General Johnson. So General Johnson is a swinging pendulum. Where do we hope to amass a vote in the southeast? The southeast? The underpopulated southeast? Is that where our victory will come from? Forget about Monserrato. Forget about Monserrato. 3 different times we have lost Monserrato. There is no guarantee that the 4th time we'll win. So forget about Monserrato. So then how do we intend to win 2023? And the victory for 2023 is not about us, because those who advocated on behalf of the party were marginalized. So it's not about us, it's about y'all. You're the one who we're trying to ensure that y'all don't be prosecuted. So if y'all feel that Dr. Tenny like to put a sensitive post is to draw your attention to the prevailing reality, y'all stop fooling Judge Weah. Y'all stop fooling him. Y'all pretend like everything is okay. Yeah, y'all tell the man, oh, we got the masses. Baku, you strong. Baku, you strong. Wait for 2023. Don't consolidate your base. Don't reconcile your party and think that you're going to have a dinner party 2023. No. I mean, y'all focus on, Dr. Tenny man get problem. This one, he that one. I get problem. Before I stood in the gap for over 11 years, facilitating the ideology when people were insulting me that you of all person will go to a party where talks are, that today you know are some kind of way. We meet 2023, we know who some kind of way. Y'all shouldn't put yourself together. Don't put yourself together. Be thinking that you can have an easy ride. Now you're the one who go to jail when these people take power from you. Y'all will not play. Y'all won't play fun with yourself. You're the one who will be prosecuted, not me. I didn't steal against the state. There's no perception of stealing against me. You're the one the people who they saying you're rogue. Y'all be playing fun with yourself. Y'all shouldn't come together and operate like a party. Let's trash all our. Well, let me do this quick podcast, and this goes to the chairman of the party, Molba Molu, and the executive committee member of the Congress for Democratic Change and its coalition member. There is a dangerous unfolding event. The president is in a very dire situation that requires urgent intervention. If the members of the coalition, if the party does not take siege of the government, President Weah is going to get himself entrapped by dangerous forces with competing agenda. The Congress for Democratic Change gave birth to the presidency through its coalition member. Do not allow a situation where there will be internal fighting that will crumble the government. The party must take a radical position now to beseech the president that all further appointment must be made through the consensus of the party or through the party. The party needs to develop a plan B strategy in the eventuality that there may be another sanction. The party must take charge of the government process. If the party does not do that now, competing forces with sinister motive will manipulate the presidency, and you will have another dangerous McGill situation that will unfold. We have already made a grievous mistake by allowing the whole government to be manipulated and controlled by a few people. We're at the exclusion of the party. The party needs to take its rightful place now to protect the vote of its partisans and save the country from imminent implosion. Judge Weah is on a very, very thin thread, and we need. Good morning.
You know, while browsing through newspapers, I came across the front page Africa, President Weah laments insincerity in CDC, leading to party's defeat. You know, maybe. Let me tell this Weah man something. We have lost this election. We have lost this election to a state man. We can only hope that President Boakai will not repeat the tragic mistake that we all made. And I'm vindicated because, and this is why I never participated in 2023 election, because I never had confidence in Weah. And let me state this for the record. Weah used all of us. Weah used all of us 2017 for one major purpose: to replenish his lost assets. The enthusiasm that has characterized the CDC during 2005, 2011, and 2017 election plummeted when Weah's only desire was to amass wealth for him, his families, and few cronies of his. We have lost this election. You left the party's memo in pawn. You left the Executive Committee of the Congress for Democratic Change and its coalition member of the MPP in pawn. You really think we don't know what you did? But we allow it to go because technically you did the right thing for the country to leave the stage of this presidency. Honestly, in my opinion, you are the worst president this country ever had. And I will repeat it, you are the worst president this country ever had. You rule on the blood and sweat of sedition for your selfish reason. And then you hear stating that there were insincerity on the part of the party's leadership. You brave to even utter that word. On the eve of a runoff, you had a very strategic meeting with Brownie Samoka in your Faklekon church. You think we don't know what happened? You never gave power because you wanted to give or concede defeat. 2 reasons. You never even had the ambition to become president again. You were fooling the seditions because your greatest fear was the party. You fear that the party will run after you. That's why you pretended like you wanted to run in these elections. You left our young brothers and sisters in pawn, knowing very well the implication of a defeat. Hundreds of our members will be jobless because of their participation in identifying with you. You left them in pawn. You know, not every one of our partisans will have the ability and skills that we have to survive in the private sector. You left them in pawn. Who does that? 20,000 marginal vote without even allowing NEC to complete their process of counting. You conceded. Thank God you conceded, because like bro would have sunk into an abyss had you won. People voted because of the love for the party. Not because of you, Weah. You are a tragic failure. And then you blaming the party's leadership for being insincere. Who is more insincere in this political game? Who amass untold wealth unto themselves and their families? Who? Which one of the party's executive committee member amassed wealth? Which one of them? Then you talk about insincerity. You know, I have chosen to not bother you because I don't see your existence as relevant. But don't push us to the wall. Because if you think the opposition is your problem, CDC will be your problem. CDC will be your problem. CDC will be your problem. Don't come disrespect people of the party as being insincere. Who are you? You put a criminal sanction candidate in the race at the disagreement of the party. Huh? You think the party is a vehicle where few of you chose to ride to untold wealth? Huh? But your day will come. As a matter of fact, don't worry about yourself. The people say president got immunity. But I know your weakness. You can't keep money. In 2 years, you will get broke again. And then you will come act like the party is your private ownership. That's where the fight will start from. You will never ever run on this party ticket again, Weah. Quote me. You will never be the standard bearer of the CDC. You are a phony. You rob the interest of the masses for personal aggrandizement. And then you come here and brave to utter words like insincerity. Insincerity. Look, I'm a professor, you know, so I remain quiet. These entire elections, people were asking me, oh, why are you not visible? Do I look? I made a very great mistake by running your campaign 2017. Do I look like I will continue to be stupid to make a weird president in this country again? So foreign national can flag our diplomatic passport. Transnational criminals will be holding our diplomatic passport. Don't infuriate us. Don't infuriate us. We accept the defeat as a party. We will consolidate. We will look at the error, and you are one of the errors. We'll look at the error and rebrand the party. You're talking about you will not sacrifice the country. What are you trying to insinuate? That members of the party wanted to plunge this country into chaos? Are you all of your thinking? Huh? You know, you are an ingrate, Weah. You are an ingrate. You are an ingrate. You pawn the partisans of this country, of the party. You pawn them. You pawn them. And don't even think you will use the party against the incoming government. It will never happen. We will have a smooth 6 years. Unless they too decide to do things like you, then we have to checkmate them. If Ambassador Boka governs well, the party will appreciate, because as we created the ambience for transfer of power under a conducive atmosphere, so will 2029 be. We're not going to generate chaos here because few people think they are smarter than the other. And worst of all, the person who didn't even know anything want to pretend to be smart. How possible is that? Then you come and want to insult members of the party that they are being insincere after amassing untold wealth. All of your family affiliates are all multi-millionaires. People who are not even Liberians. People who are not even Liberians are multi-millionaires from our country's resources, while our people remain impoverished. While our partisans, there is no glimpse of hope. The change you brought was change to transform Jamaica. And your in-laws, who were all tragically broke, but are today multi-millionaires. Live in peace. Live in peace. We will rebrand the party, Weah. We will rebrand the party, but I can assure you, never again in the party's history that a George Weah will run on the party's ticket. It will never happen. You better start finding car where some of us will be killed and put in with some grenade and say we're having sex on Broad Street. You better start that plan. You are a wicked man. You are a wicked man. No, you rather get me infuriated this morning. You are a wicked man. We are. You only think about your few cronies who stole for you. But their day will come in court. They will answer for the improprieties they committed against the state. They will answer for it. And this is why we at the level of the party will be very, very generous to embrace audit. Only that the audit will not be partial. All of those who gang rape this economy and the state, they all must face the full weight of the law. That is the only way true peace and reconciliation will prevail in this land. You come and talk about party being insincere. I don't blame you. I blame the likes of myself, who should have known better than to run a 2017 campaign for you. See what you have done to this country. Or because we remember the party we don't want to talk or see what you have done to this country. But we'll rebrand the CDC. We'll reconsolidate the party's executive committee. That leadership will remain. We will give the full support of the current leadership. You will never utter. Look, if we even have a meal, we'll remove your name from any document that has to do with the party. You are a sellout. You sold the partisans because you could not govern this country another 6 years. You put all those young men in pawn. But we allow you to go because we wanted our peace. Then you want to claim victory as if you brought the peace. You the vehicle that delivered this country from chaos. See your trouble. That 2029 come. You will see who the real banana in this country. You think that nonsense you did right or the sweat of our party saying it will happen again? You brought in a criminal to run in Magibi. The criminal refused to bring back the people who he struck. Then you say the partisans were not. First of all, that criminal was a member of the party, not 2011 day, and that faggot king, that funny man. That shouldn't make people talk something they shouldn't talk here, man. Yeah, don't infuriate us, man. Don't infuriate. Don't play on the intelligence of we the seditions. No. Walker won his election. Let him enjoy his presidency. Don't agonize us. That when we begin our trouble year, it will spill out into the governance of Ambassador Bokai. Don't do that. Let the man govern his country. Let him do the right thing. Far from us. And 2029, we'll prepare ourselves. We will go back into the political battle. The people will give us their mandate, or they will retain the current mandate. Whatever the case is, Liberia wins. But no more CDC will be used as a vehicle to drive egotistic people to wealth accumulation. No more. Sit there, you are suffering. You came on a party ticket as if you are a patriot. You are amassed untold wealth. Wealth that you never saw in your lifetime. At the expense of our impoverished partisans and country. You brought in foreigners, Jamaicans, who have zero bank balances. They are multi-millionaires from the resources of this country. Then you talk about dishonesty and insincerity. Who you think you are? I don't blame you. You brought those funny guys there all over the place, thinking that they could secure victory for you. Those common commercial agents on Lebanese people swimming pool, that the people that you call mobilizers to bring in the votes. You think our parties are stupid? You never ran in this election with the hope of winning. Why did you form a campaign team that you never even give credence to the party structure? Why? Or because we don't want to talk, we want to let go of everything? You are a ruling party. Look at the campaign time. Even when we were in opposition, our party's headquarters were even more lively than now. Because you undermine the support to the party.
Amos Carr, his
Fanatic co-files with the outgoing government.
Fine with you. You left them in pawn. Not every one of our partisans will have the ability to embrace audit. Only that the audit.
nothing. The entire country. Do you know why we were yelling like our hair was on fire? Because
my brother and sister, how are you? Is there a lady in studio? Are there ladies in studio?
Yes, you are right to say so. We are both. We are here. But let me ask you a question, dude. I mean, what prompted you today to come out so vehemently speaking on what is going on and what you perceive as to the failure of CDC?
Okay, so I was going through the online newspapers and I read the front page Africa, and where there was a caption which says that President Weah laments CDC for being insincere, the leadership of CDC for being insincere that led to the defeat. And after browsing through his version of what led to the defeat, it really infuriated me. And for a man like Weah to see a responsible institution who vehicle him to prominence and call that institution and its leadership ingrate and insincere, I saw that as crossing a very dangerous line. You know, Stanton, we want peace in this country because our people have gone through so much economic hardship. We tolerate some of these situations because we want to grow our country, want to move our country forward. It does not mean that we can be bullied by people who have run on the vehicle of our party to prominence and wealth. And we need to understand this, that CDC is not his private property. It is a brand. It is a political institution that has prominent citizens as well as the intellectual class, as well as the grassroots. You do not come and insult every one of them simply because you don't want them to see into your scam. There are more sophisticated people in the CDC than he thinks. And we needed to erect this checkpoint because this is how dangerous lie can permeate and cause and foment chaos in the society. For the sitting president, a defeated president, to say that he did not want bloodshed in this country, he did not want a youth to get involved in crisis, so he denied the party from pushing him. That is in itself an indictment on the leadership of the party. Who was pushing him to create a robbery in this election? Why would you want to indict the party as if you want to present yourself as a saint? When did you become a saint? You brought in Jamaican people who can't even speak proper English, but pata. They are multi-millionaires today from the tree of all sorts of activities, whether illegal drugs and our resources. We remain mute because we want a smooth transition. But you don't come and insult all of us who are members of the party as if it is your private property. So we needed to erect that checkpoint.
But is there any way before? Okay, now you have everybody coming on. You got Mame, Minister Fagon, and we all sit here and listen to you, and a lot of folks following you right now, Dr. Lester. Is that the best way to go? I mean, the president is all of the country. Is that the best way to go for party respect? I think the president
is in the country because he delivered that sermon yesterday at that place he called church.
No.
Because yesterday he delivered. Hello?
No, I think the president is still all of the country.
Or wherever he is, but he delivered that sinister message.
But is that the best way, that Dr. Lester, your discipline, discipline do. We know that. Is that the best way to go for the sake of the party?
Stanton. I have always been an outspoken person. I have never seen myself a coward to a man like Weah. As a matter of fact, my upbringing was very noble. I did not grow up in a slum. Not to disrespect those who grew up in the slum, but I came from a proper home, a nurtured home. So you cannot expect someone of my caliber, a man who went to Catholic school, who rose to the rank and file of academia to obtain a PhD degree and be bullied by an unsophisticated man who deceived all of us as being a patriot. I've been very outspoken against bad governance in this country. Stanton, as I speak, it was the same Weah who instructed Safwa Megre, the CEO of Local, to deny me pay. I work in Local with all pay simply because I could not, there are plenty things we don't want to talk on this platform. $42,500. Even Eugene Fakor intervened to Nathaniel follow market, but your pay, let's stop. Let's not walk away. And he didn't want to cause problem. He walked away. Why people denying him his pay? Up to present, they have refused to pay me. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that.
So let me bring the other guys in because I know we'll have you tomorrow. We will have you tomorrow in studio. We're going to have you in studio tomorrow, but we just appreciate you on the phone line if you have more time. Let me bring in Mr. Duadu, Mohamed, Eugene Fagon, and Minister Wodo Cody, so the others can join us. But again, folks really need to dig deeper into this program you just had today. Mr. Duadu.
Brother Lester, Dr. Tenny, my question is just simple. What will be the consequences to Liberian lives, given now that we know the death and ramification of President Weah's presidency? What does Liberia stand to gain in the negative for having this man as president?
Well, the symptoms are all around us. Our people are impoverished more than ever before. Our people are impoverished. You can see physical hardship on the faces of our people. But we have to move on. We have to move on. We have to recollect the broken pieces and move on. The best thing that ever happened to this country was a mandate from the people not to grant this man another 6 years. And the other best thing that ever happened was that power has been transferred to a statesman. Even though he likes to sleep, or at least his experience in government will send out a signal that we are ready for progress. And 2, 3, the CDC is a brand. It is a political party. It is a party that tends to legitimize the democratic process by creating a strong political force. Liberia cannot have a one-party state. So you have the CDC, you have the Unity Party. These are all political parties that tend to legitimize the democratic space we all are occupying today. So we have to rebrand. We have to rebrand this party after we expel this man. Or Weah will be expelled. Weah must be expelled from the party because he is a cancer of growth. And if you don't cut this cancer off, after 2 years, we are going to get broke. He's going to come back again, take his personal property, and of course, given the gullibility of our society and the wealth, the untold wealth he has amassed over the years, he could be a formidable force. So we have to thwart any future attempt by this man to resurface on the political landscape of this country.
Thank you very much, Mame. I'm sorry, Mame. I will go to Minister Wodo Cody.
Yeah. Dr. Tenny, how are you doing today?
The mama don't call me Dr. Tenny, call me Lester. I said if we call me Dr.
All right, Lester, how are you doing today? Okay, like I said before you came on, I said you have always been the only person in CDC, you and I, who have spoken on issues that affected the people. So I've always respected you for that. So it's not strange.
But my problem is, I think it's too late. It is too late. And I want to ask you, the meeting with Browning, what was it all about? Liberian people want to know, because I was a little bit nervous when I saw that thing on Facebook. I was really furious, and I wanted to know. But he came in the studio here and he danced around it. He played around it. You know, Browning has sweet mouth and the way he can get around things. He only said if you were in my position, you would have gone. So what was the meeting all about actually?
My sister, you see, we who have been blessed with knowledge can make inference. Brownie Samukar cannot be a friend of this regime. It was this regime who denied him a senator to senatorial position. It became too suspicious that the fourth night of the election runoff, he appeared nowhere else but in the funny church name,
Foke Clone.
Okay, I don't want to use that language. Foke Clone, yes. Look, Brownie is an honorable man. For him to have surfaced was not for the purpose of worshiping. Weah himself, the manner and way he conducted himself during the election could clearly be seen that he never had an interest to win. Weah was playing game with the party. Weah's greatest fear was how will the partisan embrace the untold wealth he and a few cronies have amassed against he not wanting to contest. So he saw the party as a threat. So his presence in this election was just a charade. It was a small screen. We have never went into these processes to win. Who appoint an Israel desire to be a deputy campaign manager or a controller of the campaign? What they sit down with small case of beer? Have you seen Eugene Namrikon campaigning anywhere in the southeast or any part of Morovia? You could clearly see the game they were playing with the ordinary people of the party. Who will run a major political party and do not fund the political institution that gave birth to your government, the party? Who will do that? We are playing games. The dangerous part is that this game has ramification on the ordinary people. Because there is a likelihood that most of our supporters who have been working in government will be jobless, especially if they are not a civil servant. What happened to their lives? What happened to family lives? For him, he has knocked out. Weah is okay now. He has amassed untold wealth. Only he and whoever knows the amount. But what happened to our ordinary members? What happened to them? These are the people that are worried me. How can we situate them? Not all of them will be sophisticated enough to go to teach or in the private sector. How can we provide an enabling environment where these people will not become a nuisance to society? Because these people who have tasted job, if you deny them livelihood 3, 4, 5, 6 months, there will be different levels of crime in this country. Now we will be forcing and stretching our police force to curb crimes. What happened to these lives? We are endangering the life of our people, our party members, and by extension, the larger society. By extension, the larger society. Weah was not fair. He was not fair. And worst of all, he calling us insincere. See that kind of adjective. For a man like that, a man whose entire life has been on the fast lane, you categorize responsible people in the party as insincere and ungrateful. What is that? What is that? Look at a photo before 2005. Look at what he is now. You know, we don't want to open certain closet because the skeleton are in that closet. Any skeleton will get flesh on it. So we keep the best for last. We keep the best for last. But all we are waiting for is that after the transition, there will be more things on earth.
Thank you very much. Andrew, remember, it's only one question. We'll come back. Thank you, Dr. Yeah, Dr. Lester, hold on. Let me bring in Mame with his question real quick. Because we know that you are running on time. Let's squeeze in all of our questions, please. Mame.
Yeah. Mine is not a question. I'm just baffled with the different comments coming from other CDC, knowing the party that I know. CDC strategy has always been what Akaros Gray, Koji, and the other people are doing. Their strategy in opposition has always been what Akaros Gray, Koji, and the other people are doing. They will make noise in the day, talk everything they want to say in the day about the regime, and then in the night, use the ordinary citizens in the day to rally in the street and protest, condemn the government, and talk everything, and then in the night, go behind the scene, get money, and make themselves comfortable. They have started that already. They have started making the noise, calling for rally, calling for protests. It is only intended to repeat what they did in opposition for 12 years, go back to the regime in the night, and make some money to keep themselves comfortable. But Lester's comment is a complete departure from that strategy. That's why I got confused. I thought he was coming with the same strategy from Akaros and other people, but now listening to him putting blame on Weah is just confusing to me. So we will study it going forward. Dr. Tenny, I don't want to pass any verdict or say anything more.
But do you think it's in the real path to put this whole thing on George Emmanuel Weah?
This is what Weah said. Weah said people were making an attempt to push him. I don't know whether those people are from the party or it was his new friends that he brought in. Because watch you now, he brought Costa, he brought Ure, he brought people from ANC, he brought Ben and other people, Eugene Nangbe. He brought them around him. Those were people who were very desperate to not lose the election. So when Weah said people were pushing him, it is likely it could be those people. I don't know whether he said his party, but he said people were pushing him. It is likely it could be those people who were pushing him in their desperation to not lose the election. So we will study it as analysts, we will study the trend, we will follow the commentary, and in the next 2-3 days, we'll put 1-2 pieces together and make a determination. But the point I wanted to send you is the original campaign and strategy of CDC in opposition has been reawakened by Carol Gray and Koji. They will talk all the bad things in the day, rather the sedition in the day, and then in the night they make money and enjoy themselves while the partisans remain hungry. Lester Tenny's statement is a complete opposite to that, but we'll investigate further and see who were those behind George Weah. Were they the party officials or were the new friends he brought on board?
Lester, let me give you a chance to respond to this, the statement Mame is making, please.
Yeah, so Mame, you see the party itself comprised of people of diverse backgrounds. There are people, like you regularly stated, who will foment chaos in the day and want to create an enabling environment for their own pocket at night. However, the party has been a responsible party, only that the party was misled by a very greedy man who became president through popular vote. Very greedy man. So I don't want to believe that the likes of Costa or Ure would have instructed Weah. Weah was even playing game. It was Weah who destroyed Costa. How can even Costa be so naive to think that this man he has instructed for 6 years will in 1, 2, 3 months become his friend? The objective for Weah was to destroy all those who has raised him to prominence. And only the smart one didn't fall for his gimmick. Only the smart one didn't fall for his gimmick. Look, we know Weah. Weah is the evil genius. Weah pretends that he's dummy, but he is a mastermind of every criminal organization in this country.
Wow.
He is the invisible hand that pretends that he's a dummy.
You say every criminal activities in the country?
Is a dummy must be. Hello?
I want you to repeat what you said. Every criminal activities in the country, you meant to say that?
Stand on. I'm saying that, and what I'm saying is that Weah pretends as if he's not aware of what is unfolding in this country. Everything that goes on in this country, it is impossible that Weah will not know and approve. Everything that goes on in this country. It is impossible that Weah will not know and approve. And you see, I will tell you something. Weah has a check and balance mechanism in all the ministry. What he did was he always created problems between the head of the institution and the deputy, so that he has a reporting channel. He did not want anyone to collude. Look, this man, I don't know where he got his evil training from, but he seems to master his art. He pretends a lot. The detail is that many people, including me, fell for that gimmick at some point in time in 2017. I campaigned for this guy. I campaigned for him as a member of, as a stand-up bearer of the party. Until I found out his trickery, I walk away. From Luka because I could not steal. I refused to steal. And because I refused to steal, a moratorium was placed on my salary. I worked for several months while other executives were being paid. I wasn't getting paid. The books are there. The important thing about our payment is that it went through the banking system. Tomorrow, when there's an audit commission, people will ask, well, how come all the executives were being paid and Dr. Tenny was not being paid? People will make inference, and of course, I will talk. That just Safwa made great. We reached to that stage yet. Let the transition pass. I hope she better get a ticket to go back to the U.S.
So why are you hoping for her to return to the U.S.?
Because moreover will be small for the two of us.
How so?
She will not be in a position to withstand the evidence that we have of what she did in Luka. We will not speak without evidence. I was a vice president for technical affairs. I know what happened in Luka 3 years back after I walked away.
I know we're having you tomorrow. Let me bring in Minister Fagon. No. You can listen. You will say anything you want to say. I'm not going to ask you to say this or say that. It will be up to you. I'm not going to push you. It's up to you what you want to say.
Broad Street, because no hotel were in the country. I beg you. Whenever transition back, 20 seconds.
All right, let me bring in Minister Fagon. Minister Fagon, please.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Tenny. Good evening, lady, Madam Wolokoli. Good evening, gentlemen. The good news is I am on this show because it was Dr. Tenny call that woke me up, or else I would have got out of bed and said, oh, the show. But fortunately for me, Dr. Tenny called me and woke me up, and both of us did not know the show was on because he was only checking on me. So I looked at the time and I put the show on, and I saw you playing his video. So I said to him, I said, Baba man, your video is on. He said, oh, really? He called me, but I'm on my way from Ganta, and tomorrow I will be in studio, and we continue our conversation. What Dr. Tenny said to you, Dr. Tenny had gotten so frustrated to the point where he attacked McGill seriously, and McGill's wife was brought into the picture. I went in, I intervened, we smoked the peace pipe. Me, him, and McGill had a 3-way conversation. McGill told him, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that thing, but I will make sure to pay your money. We settled. And at the end of the day, I made it clear to McGill, Tue, and others, pay this guy his money. He's not fighting you guys. He's walking away peacefully. Pay his money. And in all fairness to McGill, I was there when McGill called Tue. At that time, the money was $48,000. And I told Lester, I said, yo, when can I take that money? You have to give me small. We joke about it. But
what year? What year was it? What year?
We're talking about, is it 2022 or 21, Lester?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're there fighting 12. Oh, my man, the man will get his pay. On about a week after that, Dr. Tenny called me and told me Safua told him, Dr. Tenny, that the president said I shouldn't pay you.
Oh.
I got, yes, there you go. The president said I shouldn't pay you. I got furious. I got annoyed. And because of the friendship between me and McGill, I ran into McGill's house. I said, you see why you say, oh, my wife did this? This is something that can make anybody angry. This is not about the president. This man has worked for his money, and he earned his money. To say because you are having issue with him, he should not get paid for work done is naivete to the highest. I was there again. McGill placed the call to 12. 12 said, my man, tell the man to call the president. McGill said, no, pay the man before this thing get out of hand. Until today, Safua Gray, 12, President Weah refused. I called Dr. Tenny back personally and appealed to him to let it go for now before the unthinkable happens. And I know what I was talking about. And I'm happy my brother just let it slide. So I agree with Mambe. And what I have to say to Dr. Tenny, I know what it's like. What Mambe said, you and I know is true. If you don't praise sing these guys, you are perceived as an enemy. Another victim is sitting right opposite you. You already know Wozy. You know what happened to Wozy, and up to now, they are indebted to Wozy to the tune of $82,000 for media work. You know what happened to other well-meaning seditions. I just hope that you will be protected as much as possible. Me and Stenton have discussed this in the back. Jean Barney is taking his NPP to the alliance because Joel is no more. Alex Tyler is taking over his LPDP. He's moving it to the alliance. The Congress for Democratic Change will remain, and they will expel. I repeat, the Congress for Democratic Change will expel President George Weah. It will be time for rebranding the party. I hope Dr. Tenny and others in the party will begin to take their pickup trucks and motorbikes from people who they were assigned to that are now using it for private businesses, Fireco and others, and try to rebuild their party, the Congress for Democratic Change. And I want him to comment to this, and I will say it to his face. The Congress for Democratic Change will grow again, but the Coalition for Democratic Change will cease to exist. And I want him to comment to that statement I am making. I'm confident that there will be no more Coalition for Democratic Change after the walk away of the small parties. But the Congress for Democratic Change will have the opportunity to rebuild. Dr. Tenny, thank you for your bravery. Thank you for the level of patriotism. Thank you for the level of truthfulness. Like I said to you in our conversation tonight, the new government will look at what is owed you, but rest assured that they will not pay it until they find out the truth, and that those responsible for that check be brought to justice. Only then will you receive that pay. Thank you very much. Comment.
Thank you very much, Fagon. You like to respond to Fagon, Dr. Lester Tenny?
No, I think Fagon has spoken well, and Fagon has been a good friend of mine.
My friend, brother, good. Let me bring you up here. My friend, brother, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, but the phone appearing here that it is ringing to your end.
No, the phone is not ringing to my hand.
Okay, all right, that's good. My brother, we are grateful to our God. We are fine, we are healthy, and we are sitting here because of Him. We're not better than the other people, so we are here. Thank God.
Yeah, but this Dr. Tenny guy. This Dr. Tenny guy. I want you to come out with your perspective about what do you foresee coming. Because the institution had threatened him just for him to not appear on spoon. Come out and be able to give all your analysis on his statement on Small FM.
Maybe, I did not do history at the University of Liberia, but I took key interest in history when I was in high school. However, I did political science and international public administration, and history is good. From the perspective of history, the two vibrant, I would say, based on Liberian standard, political parties, I kind of like repeating after the other. I think Dr. Tenny is fine. He spoke very well and accepted the blame. That he doesn't blame George Weah, he blames himself. Okay? And educated, intellectual class of the CDC for making somebody like George Weah unsophisticated. In fact, he went above and beyond that thought. Ingrate. Somebody who is an ingrate will refer to the leadership of the party as people who are not sincere. When he robbed our country and look, pour us, okay, for our old man and our small brothers and sisters, pour. You know what I mean?
That's how you tell me.
Okay? So it's like Lester Tenny is not an ordinary sedition. He's a founding member of the CDC, according to what we know. In addition to that, he's a professor because the man holds a regular PhD degree. And he's very proud of it. I didn't know much about him until he started talking on the CDC issue. To be honest, AB, Lester was talking. He was talking, but nobody listened to him.
He was talking, then before.
Our country is like global society. My brother, I work at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I took upon myself advocacy's jacket to advocate on the basis of the premise from Ellen Barker government, that they were going to reform everything about the country, including civil servant. You gotta go take tests. Even though you're here already, your parents supposed to go through, but you gotta go take tests. If you apply for fire clear, office assistant, or office boy, office girl, or janitorial position, whatever, from 0 all the way to level personnel. Okay? According to our law, those are the positions that are referred to as civil servant. So anybody who is a director, that person is a civil servant, including passports. What happened? I started talking. The first thing, the other assistant minister, up to today, that man don't speak to me.
Yeah, but Dr. Tenny statement.
The point I'm making here, AB, is they made some educated sedition.
Granted.
Party. He loved the party. He wanted to see the party better. But majority, 99.9% of the majority of the seditions, I'm not talking about everyday people, educated seditions will not say that and tell Joey the truth.
Why?
Because they have no spine. Let me borrow it from Dallas Dero. They have no integrity. Okay, that's why Joey will use that word. I agree with him. I do not agree with Lester Tenny. Okay? They are insincere people. They are dishonest people. They are belly-driven Liberians. That's why I gave George Weah the audacity to refer to them the way he referred to them.
But looking at the time...
Maybe I come in there. Something I said to my own brother behind the scene. And I'm going to call him today. I said to Mobile Moro, I said, brother, they tell me that outside there, that you put it outside, Mobile Moro say yes. I said, what is your goal? He said, I want the men to change. The next question I asked was, are you sure the man going to change? He said, oh, the man responded small now. Another question that I gave him was, everything you put on that recording, are they true? He said yes. I said no. Let me tell you something. Mobile, it's not enough. You're my old brother. It's not enough. You know the advice I get for you tonight? It will not be good time. I told my brother Mobile Moro, I said, it is about time for you to leave the country and go to America and seek political asylum and come back as a giant. The people will elect you as a representative. The people will elect you as a representative. My brother, Dr. James Corley, is a founding member of CDC. There are so many people inside the CDC. If they have gone to Judge Weah and put it in his face and he doesn't agree with them, they expel him from the party. He won't try that nonsense. He's not going to bring our country to this international and diplomatic embarrassment. He ain't going to bring Jamaicans to come steal our resources. He ain't going to bring Jamaicans to our country to trade drugs, to sell our diplomatic passports to non-Liberians all over the world. That's why Jemama said it is late. I agree with the old man. You see, that old man what we're talking to. She was at the Minister of Commerce as a deputy minister.
Yeah,
no
I know,
professor for life.
I know that. I know that Jemama Worokori, Jemama, she was a Minister of Commerce.
They suspended her later, they fired the woman. They say you're more shot. She was talking on spoon talk.
Yeah, I understand that.
Imagine
but don't you think it is late for Lester Tony Day? He's 3 more what he get. Don't you think it is late?
No, Lester Tony Day talking, but probably the talking was now, he walk away because people advised him to shut up before they kill him.
Okay. Let me play you another clip of Lester Tenny, so you can listen to it.
Well, let me do this quick podcast, and this goes to the chairman of the party, Molba Molu, and the executive committee member of the Congress for Democratic Change and its coalition member. There is a dangerous unfolding event. The president is in a very dire situation that require urgent intervention. If the members of the coalition, if the party does not take siege of the government, President Weah is going to get himself entrapped by dangerous forces with competing agenda. The Congress for Democratic Change gave birth to the presidency through its coalition member. Do not allow a situation where there will be internal fighting that will crumble the government. The party must take a radical position now to beseech the president that all further appointment must be made through the consensus of the party or through the party. The party needs to develop a plan B strategy in the eventuality that there may be another sanction. The party must take charge of the government process. If the party does not do that now, competing forces with sinister motive will manipulate the presidency, and you will have another dangerous McGill situation that will unfold. We have already made a grievous.
So back to what you were saying. So can we say that Lester Tenny started speaking earlier, but his speaking was not sufficient enough?
I'm taking my statement back. Okay, I flip on that Dr. Lester Tenny should not be listening to. I'm taking that statement back. Okay, he did his best. He alone and Jemama Wolokoli could not make it because they were super minority. Nobody listened to them. Few people that listened to them, they told them to shut up because that's what we do in our country. He did good. He did well. This is a sitting government that will experience murder, almost mass murder. Government, economic, financial technicians got killed.
But the president said the president said the people were making law.
That's what I say now. Because of pending audit report, what police were doing their kakaleka job, what did the president say? The president said the people were making laugh. So for Dr. Tenny and our man Jemama Wodokoli to have even done what they did, I think they did their best. I think they did their best. Somebody who provided VIP security protection for our presidency for about 15 years. That man got shot 6 times while President Weah was on the tour in Nimba County. You want to tell me President Weah didn't know anything about that? That's not true. How can somebody, internal audit director, go to Natana Mage, who is the president chief of staff, and later on they say the man fall down for his own house that he been living in for 20 years before CDC king, before CDC government king. But that's the thing, AB. That one thing, everything Lester Tenny said, it makes sense. But the key one that makes sense that I got interest in is the only best way peace and reconciliation will be achieved in Liberia. Those who have committed crime against our community, our society, our country, our person, whether that's social, whether that's economic, whether that's financial, whether that's war crime and violent crime, must be held accountable, and the accountability must not be partial. It must be holistic. I agree with him 100%. People should be held accountable for their stewardship. Omer Bwaka is 78. By next year, is it 78, 79? 79 years old, right? Am I correct, AB?
Yeah, yes, of course, in 79.
So I don't think Omer Bwaka need to buy any new suit. Somebody was talking about immunity. I do not think so. Somebody was talking about immunity for the president. Joe, we need to go to jail.
It is Dr. Tenny who said that.
Yeah, that's what he said, but I don't think it is true. Except we can call Jerome Brother to come and help us.
Maybe Jerome Brother will be the best person for him. Maybe Councillor Jerome Brother will be the best person for him to be able to make.
While we wait for Councillor Brother, this is the Liberian Constitution 1986. I want to look here. That immunity doesn't go after the presidency. Okay, let me just see what is here. Listen to Article 61, Liberian Constitution. The president shall be immune from any suits, actions, proceedings, judicial or otherwise, and from arrest, detention, or other action on account of any act done by him or her while president of Liberia pursuant to any provisions of this constitution or any other laws of the republic. The president shall not, you listen, under Article 61, the president shall not, however, be immune from prosecution upon removal from office for the commissions of any criminal act done while president. I think we need to call Jerome Brother to make sure, because this one year, I'm not a lawyer. It appeared to me, the constitution they call the Liberian Constitution was modeled after this one year. This is the U.S. Constitution. This is the U.S. Constitution. Donald Trump was impeached 2 times. He was not convicted. He was fired by the majority of the American people. American government is following him. As of today, even crimes that Donald Trump committed before he became president, and the crime that he committed when he was president, especially that January 6th. Today, Donald Trump has 91 to 92 felony charges, criminal charges against Donald Trump and his person. Okay? So we need to understand this better from legal mind. I'm not a legal person. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just taking it from the text. However, that's a conjunction. However, the president shall not be immune from prosecution. After removal from power for the crime that he or she committed while president. When you go to Article 1 again, the way I understand that clause, I refer that to Article 1, Chapter 1, the nature of the state. Okay? Let me get it straight and read it. Where is it? Here we go. Structure of the state, Article 1, Chapter 1. All power is inherent in the people. All free governments are instituted by their authority and for their benefit, and they have the right to alter and refund the same when their safety and happiness so require. Okay? In order to ensure democratic government which respond to the wishes of the governed, the people shall have the right at such period and in such manner are provided for under this constitution to cause their public servants. The people who can be serving. They say that they don't want to serve, but the constitution says so. But in Liberia is the opposite, 360 degree opposite. Okay? People shall have the right at such period and in such manner are provided for under this constitution to cause their public servants to leave office, to fill vacancies by regular elections and appointments. Okay? So we can remove you by going to the pool to vote you out. We fire you. We remove you from power. The Constitution under Article 61, when you are removed from power, like we did with George Weah and put Joe Barker there, he's not yet inaugurated, we can prosecute you. That's my ordinary man understanding of the Constitution. Who told you George Weah is off the hook? Who told you so? We can investigate George Weah, like Dr. Tenny said. They may don't know how to manage money because he has no real education. George Weah does not even have elementary education to be able to manage himself and manage his money and just carry on a basic housekeeping. Eddie, you and I, we are guys. We can talk, men can talk about women or women. But when another woman talk about another woman, then you take it serious. And then Jemima said when Claire Weah came from New York, because her husband had preso, and like Liberia, she never appeared like a woman. She never looked like a woman. She was looking like dry body, like a man. She was looking like a male. And why the woman said on Spooter? That today, after they kaput our money, our resources, and took everything to Jamaica, that today she cried, we are referring to us as people that just love food. We don't appreciate nothing. What did your husband do for us? You were struggling in New York, the separation.
Yeah. My friend and brother Francis.
You're still in the day. Your husband go be 47, 48 apartment units. I won't use no big book here.
You know,
talking, oh, president, they're angry. Oh, you know, Witherspoon angry, Witherspoon hated this and that. No, we were frustrated because we saw this man in our own image.
Look, Francis.
Okay, that this man will do better for our country.
Look, we cannot say, you and myself cannot say that the woman was looking like a bunny or she was looking like a man.
I am quoting Jemima, that's what she said. When the woman went to Liberia, she was looking like a man. She was not looking like a real woman. Until now, she's looking like a real woman because her husband has stole enough from the Liberian people. And that's why we must take the issue of others seriously. Joe Weah must account for what he has done to us. He will not go free. We will chase him anywhere he go around the world.
Yeah.
You don't steal from the people like that.
Yeah.
Look at what Joe Weah done today. Somebody who came from Gibraltar. He go play football. He score plenty goal. The people who even become Africa best, Europe best, and world best, what they take in their respective countries is better than what Joe Weah did in his own country. He became president. He broke down his homes and rebuilt it with government money.
Yeah, granted.
Then he have court. We call it a church. Then all of you allow yourself. All of you allow yourself. It's a letter Tenny and enter mama to just go sit down and worship him as a mini god. Joe Weah is right.
Yeah, but I am basing my argument here tonight based on Lesson Tenny. I strongly believe that Lesson Tenny have come late in a class.
I don't think he's late. He has been talking heavy. Don't say that. He has been.
That is your opinion.
It's not an opinion. It's a fact. He just play. If he was not talking, he's not going to have that audio to play or video.
So when you start talking 1 year to the elections, then that one will call talking.
It's a topic.
No, come in. What you and myself call talking, it is for the fact that you and myself was sitting down here for 6 freaking years. But then Lesser Tenny, man, he was able to accept a job in George Weah administrations. Lesser Tenny was working in George Weah administrations. It was through George Weah connection that he went to UL. So you are saying that Lesser Tenny talking. I hope you should not say that Lesser Tenny salary exists in UL.
Baby, can I ask you a quick question?
Because the president who is a sedition, of UL, the president, Dean Saronesen, is a sedition. When he sees Lesser Tenny pay, you say, oh, the president said we should not pay you. Although the president does not have that authority over the University of Liberia. I hope you will not say that Lesser Tenny work for his money, just what that happened to him at Nokat. But let me say this clear before you come up with your questions. I strongly believe, and you can quote me for this, I strongly believe that Prof. Lesser Tenny, he have a good mind. But looking at it, because the CDC administrations did not treat him fair, did not treat Lesser Tenny fair, because of that, Lesser Tenny is coming out. He started to come out to speak because the CDC administration refused to pay him. Then people started to see clip of Lesser Tenny. Then people decided not to see clip of him lambasting the administrations. Then people decided not to see clips of Mr. Tenny calling for the government, calling for the administration, calling for the CDC party. But trust me, if Lesser Tenny were going to be, we saw it in Joe Howard Taylor case. When the president frees Joe Howard Taylor account, Joe Howard Taylor went on a spree. Joe Howard Taylor went on a spree. She was lamenting everywhere she went. To the extent that Joe Howard Taylor was even saying that when they bring their money, you want to eat it. That same government decided not to take the U-turn. That same government decided not to supply her regularly. Draw water decided not to say this government is the best. Draw water decided not to say this government is the best. So I am saying to you, if Mr. Tenny, if Dr. Tenny were going to be treated as Joe Taylor or has Nathaniel Follow McGill or has Samuel Toy or has Eugene Nangme, what Dr. Tenny is saying today, he was not going to be saying it. So, come on with your questions.
AB, if, for example, you were a member of political party A, and you campaign for that political party A to win election, and political party A leader, on the basis of our law, the president, the standard bearer now become president, you are qualifying, competent, they offer you a job. Will you take it or you will not take it?
Repeat that question once more.
I said, let's assume, let me, the reason I'm asking the question like this, hypothetical, I don't want to say you are this, you are that, so I'm making it like this. Let's say you are a member of political party A, and you campaign, you supported that political party A won the election. Eventually, you are a qualified person, you are educated, you qualify whatsoever, okay? And then the standard bearer of your party now become president. They got power to appoint, government officials. Your standard bearer now, who is now president, appoints you. Will you take that job or not?
I will take the job to serve my people.
Then why you get problem with Lester Tenny?
I don't have problem with Lester Tenny.
No, you said the man took job, he was working the government. The man got to work. Every political party around the globe is a government in waiting. It's a government in waiting, even me. But there's a catch. Philosophers say it is not because you made a mistake, so it means you are done. But the power, the motivation, and your willingness to correct your mistakes. And Lester Tenny did that. He accepted a job. He went to the job based on the CDC manifesto, based on the promises from the CDC. The president became a national thief and surrounded himself with national thieves. And they stole from the Liberian people, and the people remain impoverished. He walked away from the car without making fuss. Nobody, including the President of the United States, will not say to any Department of Labor Secretary, because
Did I hear you say that he ran away from the car? Did I hear you say that?
He walked away because the president did not want him to be there. Okay, he said, you pay me for the time of what? The president, according to him, the president told the leader of Nokara, which is another girlfriend of Joshua, not to pay him. He decided to reach out to his own buddy, Eugene Fago. According to Eugene Fago, I'm quoting them. I was not in their room, okay?
Yeah, that was Safra. That was Safra.
Reached out to finance minister. He reached out to Maggie, and the finance minister planned to pay the money. He said, Lester should call the president. Maggie said, the president had nothing to do with it. The man worked for the team. The man walked away, paid the man what he worked for. According to them, finance minister called and said to Lester, the president have not paid you.
The president have his reason.
Because must be human rights issues. There should be human rights issues. The same thing that they were religious. They are not protesting. Or that they were the people at the jail hall. The same thing. Why would Minister of Justice get budget every year and they don't pay their people? Why will Legion get money in the budget every year and they got people who they have not paid? This is human rights issue. This is beyond corruption. It is human rights issue. Why would somebody work for you don't pay them? In my mind, Lester Tenny had good intention for his party. He had good intention for his country. He had good intention for his policy. But the chief up there, the national thief, the national role, the man who caused us embarrassment for 6 years, Judge Bagubaya criminal Weah, he's the one that caused the trouble. So Lester is not able to do anything much besides talking. So you didn't want him to take a job and he qualified? No.
Is that what I'm saying?
That's what you said. Because the man went to the government and allowed me to tell the man started to know.
I am saying the man did not start talking long time. The man did not start talking 2019. Lester Tenny did not start talking 2017.
The man was aiming for change.
Lester Tenny did not start talking 2019. Lester Tenny did not even talk 2020. Lester Tenny did not even start talk 2021. That 2022, Lester Tenny started to talk because of the inflation on his. Okay, let's forget about it.
No, the man started talking 2020 AB. Go to Lester Facebook. I went there, I saw everything. The man started talking 2020 after the defeat. When Delon defeated them 2 times, the man advised, they didn't listen to him. They said, shut up! I hear they say, man, let me with them. What do you make of Eugene Fago, who was now the original founding member of CDC, but joined there as a result of the run-up? Eugene Fago went in there. Even if it were me, I would go in there. Okay. I will go and do my job because of my country. Okay. And the people that think go the way they're supposed to go, I have the right to walk away.
Okay.
And I will stop.
Okay.
Every soldier that retreat from the war front left to fight another war. That's what I told my brother Mobile Moru. If you had done that, all that nonsense will not be going on in that place.
That is the reason why. That is the reason. My opinion is that Lester Tenny, he want for people now to be able to sympathy preaching. That what he is doing. Sympathy preaching. That what that Lester Tenny is doing. That's my opinion.
Yeah, you can go for that.
You know, but let's go to the next topic, and then we can be able to open our line.
No, but something that we ain't talking about. Lester Tenny announced on Spoon Talk the expulsion of George Weah from the CDC. What about that?
You know, when Lester Tenny is the CDC,
he's an executive member, has an opinion.
But that's an opinion, so I cannot discuss opinion. When a chairman coming to the public platform to say yes, indeed, we'll be able to suspend.
I'm going to tell you that now. Abi, are you following? Don't you know that George Weah was in Qatar watching football game, his son football game, when Mobile Moru, a chair of the party, went to convention at 2 a.m.? You know why they did it? Did they come to tell the public what they're going to do? And we just saw them they did it?
Yeah, but that is a time. That is a time that the party choose for them to have that party convention.
Is that normal to you? A certain political party will have convention at 2 a.m.?
It is not normal to me.
It
is not normal to me because it happened in Liberia. It is not normal to me. It is not normal to me because it happened in Liberia. It is not normal to me because it happened in a CDC. It is not normal to me because Jeff Gucci Clan Tamakoji is the Secretary General. So who cannot be Secretary General of a vibrant political party in Liberia?
Okay, so this is the thing now. I am hoping and praying that our country will go to the political doctrine of South Africans. That's what I wish for. By the time you say that's too harsh, it has to be harsh. You see the America will live, baby? Just by mere allegation, police handle you and shame you. You go to court, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or 1 month, the case dismissed. I don't subscribe to that. What I subscribe to is people that do things, that commit a crime intentionally, there must be consequences. We need to reform our constitution and our political system, our election law and everything, especially something that has to do with political parties. Political parties give birth to government. That president must not be higher than the chairman of the executive committee. It should not happen. We really need to reform the entire country from bottom to top. People say that we are divided. We are not divided. It is our political leaders that have fused so much negative energy into our lives, into our community.
Francis, you're getting it all wrong.
No, I'm not getting it wrong.
You're getting it all wrong.
I'm not getting it wrong.
Because the political party remain the SG. The SG remain the doctrinator of the political party in prescribed by the political party constitutions. So every political party have every political party have their own constitution about the way in which power, the thing they call power, the way in which power is shifted. Every political party have that doctrine. So the CDC doctrine, you and myself, we does not know whether the CDC doctrine says that the political leader remains supreme. And that's what the citizens have been saying. They say our political leader remains supreme. So it is like the political party, when they go for conventions, and that party select the chairman who is to dot the T and the R of the political party in every negotiation, wherein the political party selects, and I'm discussing CDC, select a standard bearer, a political leader. In that way, in CDC thinking, the political party, it is more greater than the chairman. That is the reason why the citizens say, oh yes, I will go by the party mandate. You and myself have been listening to the citizens. They said that I will go by the party mandate. The party remains supreme. Our standard bearer, George Weah, remains supreme. He does not do us wrong in the art of we the citizens. So that means even you can attest to it, even the citizens, when George Weah say anything, they will go to the highest degree to go to defend it. Why? Because the CDC manifesto gave them the authority for them to defend the political leader.
AB, you're getting my point wrong. You're getting it totally wrong. There are so many people in the CDC party. No disrespect to any of them, especially those who just say, I will say. And after that, then they're asking you to pay their way. Even though the first enter on the CDC constitution, that's the first thing, they had it from there. And when you want to really mess with Liberians, just put it in the book. But that's not my point. My point here is, for example, history is repeating itself. When Ellen had the opportunity to live a little more reasonable for the first term, the second term, she brought her children into the government, and her children brought their friends and friend, to a point where they started to encourage gazing, to get people to sing too before they can get a job. Then became a problem. You know, the party have a problem. And some are all behind the scene. I'm an old Unity Party guy. I still got my idea. I verbally resigned. We told them behind the scene, let expel the woman. Okay, I cannot speak to CDC Constitution much. But the Liberian society is gullible. The chairman of the executive committee is higher than the standard bearer.
That had a pattern structure.
Holistic in Liberia. The power is not holistic. That's why we get into this. That's what I'm saying. We need to reform our election system. We need to, go to referendum and reform the constitution. 1986 Liberian constitution needs to be reformed. For example, every time South Africans, majority of them go to the pool and elect president. For example, Tambo Mbeki, they elected him. Majority vote. Tambo Mbeki goes to work and violate the party doctrine that had negative impact on majority of South Africans. The party is not going to convention. They're not waiting for election. The executive committee is the highest decision-making body of most political parties in Liberia. And the chair of the executive committee is the chairman of the party. And then why will you not take decision against the standard bearer? Why will you not do that? Because the people say it's radical decision, but we need to be radical because every ugly soul, every ugly diagnosis require ugly prescription. So African Executive Committee, the ANC go to work and come up with vote no confidence, expel the president, and because they expel the president is no more president. The president is no more president. The president of the ANC now become the president of the country. That's what we need to do. We elect you on our party ticket, then you go to Congress, then you flip-flop, you move from there, you go to different party. We remove you and put different party there.
You cannot.
That's what I'm thinking about. Then we will not stay down and allow unsophisticated men like George Weah, according to Dr. Lester Tenny, to destroy the country to this level.
Look,
even the issue about election, it will save us money. It will save us money. When somebody died, they got elected on the political party, we ask that political party to send another person to that seat until the next election.
Look.
Ready in America.
Look, it cannot be able to compare us.
The government elect to end up on the spectrum. The government to buy election and then the election is all the candidates from one political party to the political party A, C, and D. They have that law in play. We still have multi-party system with a limit of 3, a limit of 4, a limit of 5. The country will get stable. Because all the nonsense will end. Political party chairman will be very powerful. Nobody will act stupid like that. Nobody will do it.
Francis, your ideas is well welcome. Your ideas is well welcome. But what you fail to understand it is that we cannot be like South Africa. South Africa, they follow the British system. We follow the American system.
Why is the American system you follow? Have you expelled any congressman before in Liberia? Who have you expelled? Have you impeached any president before in Liberia? Don't say you follow the American system. You follow the Liberian system. That's all you follow. You don't follow the American system. You know it. Just they've gone for the Congress and expel their own for corruption, eating public money. Have you done that before? Show me one. So go ahead. Go ahead.
I will continue to say we cannot be like South Africa. South African parliament.
You follow the American system. You don't. You follow the Liberian system, the corrupt system. That's what you follow. That's not the American system.
Okay.
In the American system, Nathaniel Mage will not be elected. Musa Hassan Belede will never reach to that level.
Okay.
Bakubu number 2 will never go there. He will follow in the American system or practicing the American system. You practice your own because that's how Liberia is. So don't talk about that, please.
Okay. Okay. What I intend to say is that for us, We cannot be the South Africa. Do you know how South African Parliament is derived at informing their parliament? Do you know about that?
My brother, if I didn't know, I would not even talk about that.
So we cannot be like that. The first thing first is that we are a government that have 3 branches. 3 separate branches. We copied directly from the American system. So that whole thing, what you're discussing, I think you are dreaming that maybe someday it will come to Liberia. Yes, I hope so. But for now, let us be able to discuss the reality. What Dr. Lester Tenny said, that the CDC, that very soon, that they the sedition, that they will expel, or that they will suspend or expel the so-called former of current standard bearer, that he is joking.
Why make it a joke?
Dr. Tenny is not. Dr. Tenny.
Do you know that United Party expelled Eddie Johnson? You know that?
Yeah, I know that.
After she made it was late, but they did it though.
That's United Party.
Oh, okay, good job.
I am telling you that there is big difference between.
We gotta be serious. We gotta be realistic.
There is a difference between United Party and the CDC.
Okay. You hear the news. That they don't want to say it in Emmanuel.
But saying the CDC, they said that Dr. Tenny said that they was expelled the CDC standard bearer. Saying he said that you were appearing on Spoon FM today. They didn't appear?
Spoon FM said they have not gotten any specific reason from Dr. Tenny why it did not appear.
Let me tell you what happens. The CDC member, the CDC faculty, and the CDC leaders, they threaten that if you go there, you will be expelled from the party. That if you try to go there, you'll be expelled from the party. That is the reason that Dr. Tenny did not even appear. He's such a phone off. So, you know, let us table this. Let us go to our next topic.
Our next topic is grandchildren's going on their better place, right?
Yeah. I'll bring you this clip. Watch this clip.
Good evening, Brother Solomon Davis. You live in this surrounding?
Yeah,
So tell us, what is unfolding here? We see the senator house is on fire.
When our representative passed away, and they said that there are honorable men here inside.
Okay.
And unfortunately, nobody knows where going on. 3 o'clock, they don't know yet. Everybody should move around the community coming from the honorable men house.
Okay. So you know people who dig this thing, you know the people that came.
All of them I know that because we are closer to the honorable men. After they came, I tried to pull up with that, my Oma comes and said, no, you won't get to do that.
Okay.
So what you do, you should stay away.
Okay.
So, try to stay away, but no more.
So if they ask you know them by name or you just know them by faces, okay.
I live where you from 2003, my post station on the area, so nobody will be. This is what you want to know about per se.
So if they bring up people and you can identify them among thousands of people.
I saw one guy, he hold cow tail. So because he hold the cow tail, just everybody follow it. I went to him and said, "Follow, stop all you are doing." Say, "My picking." Even today, no government allowed to work. We want doing our work. I said, "No, can't tell me that no government allowed to work. Government is above everybody." Okay. So if he says so, you will control it. So that my woman coming from the stay away for them and try to pack.
So with that kind of incident, how do you feel I feel
so bad because we are closer to them. Up to now, my woman, the whole house scattered. Nobody in the house because we fire. Like suddenly, I can point anybody. So I'm expecting fire get usual. Get on my building. I get more like 7 horses. Then I think I go and see.
Okay.
I lab off my man. My woman have 4 children. So now my whole is step. Everybody running for all the return it. I don't know what they are about.
So with the kind of incident when people are accusing the senator of being, part of the incident that occurred, what do you have to tell other people who are also watching you live?
Yes, actually, I don't really know if my senator here part of it.
Okay.
Because a man, someone who loves everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So for you to say.
So where do you think the information is coming from that the senator is part of what happened?
According to the traditional people, they say after the one confess, I shouldn't call our senator in that. Our senator pay her some money to go and do the ad. So I said, no, it can't be possible. Your own fellow, someone pay to go care of fellow. How can it be a fool?
Okay.
I have more information, man. I live currently there almost 10 to 15 years, 30 years. I'm 29 years old now. So I'm talking something I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure talking to you. We appreciate you. So, folks, you listen to one of the community dwellers, especially the laborer, who live right adjacent the Honorable Pennie residence here. We are still here in making sure that we bring you happiness here this morning. LB Honor Communication is here live. So, just keep posted, folks. Don't disengage your dial for the very best we have to offer you. So we're going to be taking a short break because we are also getting a lot of information that this Sin Honorable Senator Emmanuel Pennie have another big up building, on the Morovia Highway. We also got, unconfirmed information that people are busting the building right now because they are not able to go in the building. So this is it. So we say thank you so much for watching. We will leave.
Francis, what you make out of this? What you make out of this? You think at this time, it is a good time for our brother to be able to take the laws into their hands? Talk to us.
This is how Judge Weah survived throughout the 6 years. Until the next government can come in and show a different flavor, this is how it's going to be. And other people might not like it, but it is the truth. Grandians are noted for violence. Violence against each of them, crown to crown, is okay. It's all right. Judge Weah survived in this kind of environment because that's what he told them. That's why they gave him 10,000 votes in one spot, and Joe Walker got 250. Okay? These are the same people, their own son, a National Election Commission magistrate, because he did his job, he got missing. Today, we know his whereabouts. Okay? What the Joe Weah government, police do, Justice Department, Minister of Justice? Zero. This is the same grand jury where the regional police commander got killed in the home that got on fire. And police people could not even help him. They could not rescue him. But CDC bought over 100 pickups, campaign pickups. This is the same Zoe Pennie. On November 12th, he went to Grand Jury and rallied the people and rallied the Crown people to vote for Judge Weah for more violence. This is the same Zoe Pennie. His brother killed a police officer according to media reports. And the fight was between NSA, because brother, I think part of NSA, and he went to court. The judge that was bringing that ruling, he went and stepped in it and made sure his brother case was dismissed and asked Judge Weah to reassign that judge, and it happened. In our elementary civics, we say violence begets violence. AB, we the ordinary Liberian people in Liberia, we don't have problem even yet. It is our political leaders that have divided us so bad to a point where we can't see each other eye to eye. How can the honorable man be in studio, for example, while we saw on Spoon Talk, and superintendent on the group go there to go to do something to them, in Grand Jury? So the people say their leaders don't solve their problem. They don't get justice, so they will get justice on their own. The question here, is it a good thing? It is not a good thing, but that's how they've been living. This is a country that went through war for 14 years. And the war emanated between two prominent people, two counties, major, Nimba and Grand Jury. Up to today, to a certain degree of maturity, Nimbadians have recovered or they are recovering. Grandians have never recovered yet. Evident by the votes, not just George Weah time from 2005. All of them voted for George Weah. 2011, all of them voted for George Weah. 2017, all of them voted for George Weah. 2023, all of them voted for George Weah. You see the anger? The anger there. The only thing that can solve this problem, I'll go with Dr. Tenny again. Every human being in Liberia, every citizen, every Liberian that will commit a crime in the new Liberia under Joe Boakai, they must bear the consequences of their actions. When the community people in the neighborhood start to see that even their leaders, they are not off the hook. They are not off the hook. According to 1986 Constitution, only the president is immune. Even the vice president, you violate traffic law, you must be arrested by the police. When the citizens see that, it's just like man and dad in the home. When you the man and your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, you do better, the children will do better. They will see discipline. But the woman and the man not disciplined, how can the children be disciplined? You see public official taking opposite lead.
Yeah,
then so how he acting break. Then they will get there and tell you, say, you know who I'm at?
Yeah, but then going to go burn Zoe Pennie home. But then going to go burn.
Because Zoe Pennie have feel so much of division in Granjide, according to Granjidians. To a point where it even have a trigger that infect all crime people here in America. Granjide organization used to be one of the vibrant organizations in this country. I live in the crime people for almost 3 years in Philadelphia.
But the way, so that should be the way for them to be able to.
That is the way for now. Until leadership can be provided from national level, the presidency.
But they elected Zoe Emmanuel Pennie. They elected a man to serve as one of their senators.
And so
they elected Zoe Emmanuel Pennie. And
the man who died also
I come in and Thomas Yaya Nimle, I think so. Who just won, right? So
yeah.
Are you telling me that Zoe Emmanuel Pennie saw the people, but then going to go burn down his house? So that means that was right? Is that what you
brown people in Granjide and even here in America, Zoe Pennie have been part of almost all the other stuff that going on in Granjide. Maybe when it comes to election, I will go with 18 years old in America. I will go with 18 years old in America to vote for me. Instead of people in Liberia to vote for me who are 35 years old and older. Look at how the people voted in the whole Southeast. So just because they voted for Zoe Pennie, you don't know that Zoe Pennie been doing and giving people money. In fact, Nigeria even saying that he hand in the man death because he threatened the man.
That is what.
Listen, Nigerians are accusing him of masterminding the man missing.
Yeah, that's what they are saying, but
that's what they are saying, and they are not crime.
Until that can be proven incompetent
it is not proven, but they have done what they have done. So he got to take the blame. He got to take the blame.
All right.
I ain't got no issue with it. Let them do whatever they want to do to each other. Because that's what their leaders have made them to understand.
No.
They don't go to court. They don't go to court. They don't practice justice in the courtroom.
Zoe Emmanuel Pennie is one of the peaceful Granjadians who I know.
That's not true.
Huh?
He's like George Weah. They throw stone, they don't go to church. Those are the worst people.
I am telling you.
Why you plan to do to me?
I am telling you, me and Zoe Emmanuel Pennie was living in the same district number 9, in the same community that was in Fantintown. I am telling you that Zoe Emmanuel Pennie, he is one. Zoe Emmanuel Pennie horse. Why you have him moreover? It is very in Fantintown. You know that? It is very in Fantintown. And that's the same Fantintown that I was living. I am telling you that Zoe Emmanuel Pennie, he is one of the peaceful men. He is the guy. He is the guy that called young people around every Saturday and Sunday to come and watch King to his place.
AB, I don't need to call anybody if I watch King to my house. The people will come there voluntarily and enter my living room. That's the culture of Liberia. If you're a big man, you infant, so you got to call the people.
Okay.
And you take more money.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to use nobody else. I'm going to use George Weah. Before George Weah became president, did anybody imagine that around the perimeter of George Weah that somebody could be shot 6 times in their body? Did anybody imagine that? Did anybody imagine that somebody will die, George Weah will not sympathize with them, but we say they were having men and women business in the car? Did you imagine that? When you look at George Weah, from where he came from, peace ambassador, do you really think that he's a bad man? That man is inherently wicked. George Weah is a wicked man. Anybody who is like that, I don't want to go closer to them.
Okay.
I want you to talk. I want you to tell me what I'm supposed to expect. I don't like people who don't talk because they are deeper than you think. Somebody calling you to eat their food, they could use the food to poison you. You think they like you? In an African setting?
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Keep your call coming out.
America accused the Liberia government, okay, that the ambassador, the former American ambassador late, attended presidential dinner. Toba were going to the east according to our diplomatic history. That was something they were having conversation about. He came to the United Nations and condemned the United States about the issue of Israel. However, when the American ambassador got sick over there after that dinner, and they flew the ambassador to America, when they did the test, it was a poison. On the dinner table, presidential dinner table, they made die and turn green. That's Africa. I don't know. I don't say everybody does it, but let me tell you something. Somebody be quiet, call people to come watch football games, not enough. Joe, we have just ordered that. He go to a kangaroo play, call it church, and preach, but he said do what he got to do to maintain his power. I don't go for that.
Okay. All right. Keep your call coming out on 763-283-6903. Or you can keep your call coming out on 267 266-6905. Or you can keep your call coming out on 267-266-6509. That is the 2 number to call to be part of the Manefson Abraka Talk Show. Or you can better call us on your WhatsApp number on 215-266-6509.
My man, our people say I'm gonna leave you to talk some more, yeah? So talk. I give you a chance. You ask me a question, I gotta answer.
No, but the thing about it is that Zoe Emmanuel Pennie, I don't know what you are speaking from. I don't know where you are speaking from. But
I'm speaking from a different position. I live in Philadelphia for 7 years.
I know Zoe Emmanuel Pennie to be a good guy. I know him to be a good guy. I know Zoe Emmanuel Pennie to be infantile. Let me tell you this. Infantile. People used to go to Zoe Pennie house to go to fresh water. People used to go to Zoe Emmanuel Pennie fence to draw water from there, where in the whole of Fantitan water bending was very, very difficult. But Zoe Pennie will open his gate. It was a sin Zoe Pennie that every Saturday and Sunday, that this Zoe Emmanuel Pennie guy, he will go to the older folks. The older folks, in fact, they will sit down. They will sit on the lineup. That is the same Zoe Emmanuel Pennie who were helping our older folks, the Oma and the Papene, giving them money. At that time, he was just representing them. Are you laughing? At that time, Zoe Emmanuel Pennie.
When you talk about this personal gratification, I don't even pay no attention to it because that is not his job. That will never solve the problem. These lawmakers that take 7,000 for 15,000 giving handout to people, that's not their job. In the contemporary world, then your people can get water and they live in the city, the seat of the government, then you open your gate and you living in fence. What the people not living in fence? That's shame on all of them. How much policy laws, public policy, does open have power to better the life of the people that live around you? So that they can have water running through the pipe to their home instead of them coming to a gate.
You expect one lawmaker to be able to do that?
Yes, he will not be able to do it.
You expect one lawmaker for him to be able to pass that law?
I expect him to influence his colleagues. That is their job. 3 cardinal responsibility: representation, oversight, and lawmaking. Don't open your gate for me to fetch water. The day you don't open that gate, I will not get water.
You know, you are sounding very, 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 very good tonight. You are sounding very, very good.
Because this thing been like this forever. I don't want anybody to go fishing and give it to me. The day you don't fishing, I don't eat a fish. Teach me how to fishing. Empower me to fishing. That is sin that they've been doing to the young people.
I am telling you.
So everybody say wholesale to them.
I am telling you, at that time, Zoe Emmanuel Pennie was just a representative.
That man been in power forever since 2005. If you don't have to tell me.
Okay. We have a caller here. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, EB, I just have a quick question for you. What Joe Burger doing in America?
You asked
how long? What he doing in America, and what will be the benefit of Liberia? And how long he gonna be here for?
So to answer that your question, Joe Burger is not your country president. Joe Burger is president-elect. He has not been given the power yet. So for all, Joe Burger having personal issues, Joe Burger having personal, he having relatives, he having people who have been supporting him, he having people who have contributed massively to his campaign. So he have come to attend to some of those people home for him to be able to tell them thank you. He have come to the great state of New Jersey, and he will be in a great state of Minnesota to be able to tell the partisans and people for international donors, for him to be able to tell them thank you for them standing by him. You remember Joe Burger carry medical equipment. So those people he have come to tell them thank you. So he is not your president for you to be asking me what he is doing here and how long he will be here.
So, AB, how long he going to be here for?
I don't know that.
Okay.
That is not some of the questions that I will in fact asking. That will
okay,
not be,
AB.
Yeah.
Okay, AB, I have a question for you. So, Joe Burger just get elected, and we're hearing that Joe Burger is sick. He came here for medical reasons. He will be here for 3 months. He will be here for 3 weeks. So what the Unity Party saying about that? Because since then we never hear anything about that.
You hearing they say that they say make it to the chicken nugget eat. That they say make it to the chicken nugget eat.
But Unity Party people not saying anything.
I'm coming. Unity Party people not saying anything. Do you think that Unity Party people they are supposed to be telling you how long they pay coming and how long you will be back and how long the man left Jeremiah?
Yes, because he's the president-elect.
He's a president-elect, but he is not the president of the country.
Yes, I agree, but he's the president-elect.
Okay. Your sole authority, the country's sole authority is the son George Weah for now. So when judgment and we are leaving the country, you have the power for you to be able to ask the party citizens have that power for them to be able to come on air, for them to be able to tell the Liberian people how long the president is coming for and how long he'll be back. But that
This
is
is why the
not, that is
Liberian
not,
vote against him.
that is
This is why
not,
the Liberian vote against him.
that is not what Papa Joe. That is not what Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe have come. Remember, Uncle Joe have a personal issues. He is not a young man. He is not a young man like you and myself. Understand that Uncle Joe having international connections. Understand that Uncle Joe having his relatives here. And he just never came alone. He came along with his darling wife. So I hope you understand that the country, the man led Jeremiah Kwankun in charge. So Jeremiah Kwankun should be able to take charge of the transitional team and whatsoever. Another question.
Okay, AB, they say Joe Biden say he came here for medical reason. What you say?
They say, I have told you that they say make it today, chicken I get it. They say. So the issue of you say they say who say? Who say? They say I hear you say they say
Okay.
joking
Social media.
for
Social media.
3 months.
Okay, social media. Social media.
I hear you saying that they say
Okay, yeah, social media say. Social media say.
I cannot go there. Social media is just the free talking. Social media is the free talking. You cannot pay for free talking. So go. You just say you can go comment there on their post. So go there, go comment. But
Okay.
they say Papa Joe came here for 3 months. They say that Papa Joe they say will make it today, chicken nugget. That it make it today, chicken nugget it. You finish? You left. Keep your call coming on. You know.
Yeah, I got a caller here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, caller.
Hey, what's up?
Life is better, man.
Wonderful.
Somebody, our first caller tried to pull my hose into situation he can't handle, but he tried.
Yeah, but I just for a business I'm making a call.
You see it now.
So is this wrong?
Can you hear the caller?
Yeah, I can hear it loud.
Yeah. AB, my question to the two of you. So if you are elected for any position, senator, representative, president, vice president, it means that you should never go to any country if it is true that Joseph Boakai came for medical treatment. Is this wrong for that? So as long as you elected as president for whatever position, you should never go for medical treatment anywhere into the country.
Let me be the first to answer, okay? Let me be the first to give my part of little 2 cents on that. On the fundamental right, you can travel. Any part of the world you want to go, number one. Number two, before Joe Boakai came, because he's now technically the access of the Liberian people is no longer personal or private citizen like me. Even though constitutionally he's not yet president, but he is president-elect. So before he people transitional team told the public that old man Joe was coming here to tell us thank you. Liberians, friends of Liberia, sympathizers, well-wishers that helped his campaign to tell us thank you. All right, that's all I know.
Let me say this. Joe Boakai is not in the wrong in him coming to the U.S.
I am not aware of medical treatment, so I cannot speak to that. I understand your question.
He is. We are not getting him. We are not getting him, Francis.
I don't see anything wrong with that, but we
Francis, we are
don't.
not.
I
We are
do
not.
not
We
have.
are not getting the quarter.
What are you asking? Yeah, it's true that he really came for medical treatment. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with it. There's
Yeah.
no crime in it. If that's a crime you have committed, to come in for medical attention, what's wrong with that? Yeah, we are in America, yeah. We don't leave the job sometimes to take a sick leave. We take sick leave. So what's wrong with that? If Joseph Boga decides to come here to say that he's going to treat himself before he can go back to go take over the presidency, what's wrong with that? That they keep asking the question. It just sounds so stupid to me to hear people asking those kind of a question. They will tell me, say Joseph Boga took money from out of the country. He is not yet president of, like I say.
But how he will take the money when he's not president? He ain't got no access to it.
If they will say, okay, President Weah and Joseph Boga John, they took money, and Joseph Boga brought him no money because they in the American bank here, and they said, hey, Joseph Boga leave. If Joseph Boga leave to come in for medical attention, we should be happy. They can't do a medical attention, and then when you go back, you go pay attention to our country. That's it. But to be asking a kind of a question, I don't know what people keep doing. For me, I just don't like it. For people to be questioning somebody coming to the place there for medical attention. That's just what I'm going for.
All right, my brother. Thank you.
Yeah, the number to call now is 763 283 6903. Or you can better call us on 267 938 2801. Once more, 267 938 2801. Once more, the number to call are 267 938 2801. Or you can better call us on your WhatsApp on 215 266 6509. Or you can better call us on 215 266 6509. Or you can better call us on 763 283 6903. Francis.
Yes, sir.
What wrong with the seditions?
In what sense?
Did they rather want to see the people kicking a bucket? Is that some of that prayer?
I will answer that question by borrowing from Jeremiah Kun, the vice president elect. It be in life when I pass by you, I just pass by you. I ain't got time for you again. Don't pay mind to them. These people are failures. Majority of the young people give them the country for 6 years. Their own man. He say you want no trouble. He ain't able to problem. Nobody in their right mind scientifically can do more than their best. When I pass by you, AB, I pass by you. I ain't got time for your murmuring because it doesn't bother me. You see Akara Gray on Facebook, this and that. He was saying he won, he got a tally sheet, he could not publish the tally sheet. That's why they don't put all the tally sheet in the big people barrel blue and put it on Carrasco hair. They say looking for the tally sheet, they just got it from Grand Judah. So they're taking it to NEG Tally Center, National Tally Center. But it is late. The people, no, let me tell you something. They still got stealing money. I know people who were in government today they broke. For 12 years, early Johnson studied government. And they got good pay. Today they broke. One of them was just fired by Joe Weah. One of them was fired, they feeded. They resigned from Unity Party and went to CDC. Then they put on Barrack. They just got fired. Okay? So these people, reality set in, but they're not feeding it yet because Joe Waga ain't over here. And they still get stealing money in their wallet. Some of them put money underground going to finish. Because sanction coming on a lot of them. And some of them not even going to stay in parliament, those that won because they stole money. We're going to send it to Minister of Justice. Okay? When Joe Biden take over after 6 months, brother, just what Chancellor said to all right. There's a Liberian musician. I know that's Way or somebody else. The guy came up with this song. You pay my, I pay my tax. You pay your tax. We don't know where the money go. You know that was Taylor time, and Taylor was using the money to buy weapons to fight back. All right. So Chancellor, in one of his public addresses, Chancellor said, "You will know where the money go when you don't have it no more to buy battery for your Chinese radio." That's when you get to know that. That turns so high, everybody go crazy. Akar Gray and the rest of the folks, seditions, including Constar, our former friend, that stay on Facebook, we don't know his whereabouts. The public survey announcement is on. Trying to trace him, we can't trace him. He can just jump on Facebook and drag somebody there and go somewhere. You know, brother, they will settle down. They will be just fine. Okay, I had a friend of mine here, community member, that was doing the same thing. Every time he posted, I told him, you will be just fine. Just wait. If you here eating cheeseburger, your children are here. When you go preach in your church, everything, when you talk, it just go wow. Social media, you know, all that stuff. If you have children here, they're in the good environment, and you look down on Liberians that are under evil genius government, your reward is coming.
Okay.
It is coming.
Okay.
So all these people, I don't respond to them anymore because we passed by them. That's what Joe Walker told, how they call it, Stanton with this spoon. He said, but we already won, so we good. Everything that was saying that zero, the man said by now, right now, the man is begging Joe Walker not to carry on audit. Joe, we are begging Joe Walker not to carry on audit. Then the people are going to follow. Your big man, the man was president, he stayed president. The man begging Joe Walker not to carry on audit. Then you on the side of Banana, that you are going to go listen to. I passed by you, man. According to Kuhn. I passed by you. I'm not listening to you. I'm done with you.
Okay. So let's take a commercial break right now. So then from there, then we'll come out to our closing and then we'll be done.
All right, my people. So this is Kangoman's multi-service consulting, family-based immigration and visa consultancy. All of us, we want to bring people to the country legally. So we are professional immigration paper preparer right here in North Dakota, Grand Forks. You want to bring your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your child came to America, or your husband, or your wife, or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, something happened, they got deported, they've been out there for 10 years and more, we can do readmission for them to come back. We are also doing health insurance for seniors, life insurance for everybody, auto insurance for everybody, affidavit of support, preparation and submission to NVC. You want to file for your small children, your BB children, your wife, your husband, your parents. You want to do U.S. citizenship and naturalization paperwork, I-94 green card, work permit, and small document in Liberia like birth certificate, passport, and traditional marriage certificate. Those one we call them CIVAT documents. Plus more. Our phone consultation is up to 20 to 25 minutes. We push it up from 15 minutes. I know most of the time we'll go more than that. Okay? So all you need to do, if you have any of those areas, visa business, immigration business, They're not going to court though, because we're not lawyer. We're not going to go to court with you. But any paperwork you want to bring your loved one here, anything like that, visa-based immigration paperwork, being give it to us. You relax. We do it for you. We are requesting for almost nothing. If you were to compare us to law firm, small, affordable. All we want. You want the details more than this? Call us. And please share our show. Share it and share it way. Our phone numbers are 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693. 267-648-8012, 701-330-4693. The numbers are also on the flyers. The flyer there, you can just go there. The numbers are there. The two numbers are on WhatsApp. Do not call Liberian number. I'm not there. Okay? Don't call that number. Only call the US number. The two US numbers are on WhatsApp. 24/7 until I fall asleep. Okay? Thank you very much. That is based on. We'll go back to our advocacies.
Okay.
Ebi, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, my people.
So, let's come now to your closing statement.
Closing statement. Oh, God. Okay. The people say they love the bandit song so much, they've been telling me thank you.
One other guy called me yesterday. He said that tell your co-host Francis to not be playing only the Gisi song. To be playing.
No, this is a bandit song. They may coming from Australia.
Yeah. That's a singer.
I told him to send me the his own so I can play.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said, if you want me to play Kissy song, you got to send it to me. So I'm going to play the few lines, the bandit song here, there, and just close. Yeah, my people. If you want your own, you got to send it.
You got to send it to Francis.
You got to send it to me. Gigi looking back for way down home. Oh, my Zolo boy, thank you. Yeah. All right, my people, yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah, we can try a little bit. The next time I go to Liberia, I'm going to go all the way to Lofa County, okay? Just so you know. Hopefully, by that time, that road will be pliable, according to Joe Boakai, 100 days. 100 days, how do I call it, deliverables. That road will be good by that time. That's why I'm borrowing nothing. So, my people, yeah, thank you for coming. I'm going to give it to you. Our country went in the toilet under George Weah, in the Cambo. But the good news is the water was not enough to flush it. The water was not enough to flush. Okay? So that what bless us. So Liberian people stop the country for being flushed to go down the toilet. So God first will rescue ourselves in our majority. That's step one. Step number two, we must force our political leaders our servant. We are not. This was to serve us. We must compel them to bring some sort of sanity to our political discourse, to our community, to our neighborhood, and to our country by doing it right. And to have a genuine and sustainable peace and reconciliation, the roadmap for that must be justice. Fair and reasonable justice in the courtroom, not on the street. Not through political manipulation. It will not work. It's a short-term live. There's no country on planet Earth that has succeeded where people take the laws into their own hands, including the leaders that make the laws. You're from one country that has succeeded. Because majority of the people are angry. The reason why majority of the people are angry, because the small minority group that find themselves in that political class that takes everything from the people. They steal everything from the people. And that's the fundamental reasons why the people are angry. On top of that, the people don't get justice when they do wrong. The small number, that small kini political class, when they do wrong, there's no justice. There's no fair play. They walk away free. When the ordinary people, quote unquote, the people we call Zogo in Liberia, when they jack somebody's cell phone, they go to jail. They go to jail. When somebody from the opposite political opinion, when they do something like Councilor Gloria Mususka, she is languaging in jail. Those things will never make any country to survive in real time. That's why we continue to conscientize you, our people, through this medium. Thank God Joe Barker is president. It will be inaugurated January 22nd, 2024. We can go to Liberia and do this in real time. We'll pay for airtime, go to radio station and give it to you raw dog so that our country can be a better place. That's all we do this for. We're not better than you. America is not next to heaven. We can make our own America in Liberia. And we have a good political managers, administrative managers. You cannot have a health minister that make our clinic better and taking resources from Minister of Health budget and pull it over there, and GFK does not have a paracetamol. You go there, they're saying to Indian people. You go to get birth, they say you don't have money, you don't have 11,000 Liberian, just about $60. You will not give birth, you'll go back in your home and give birth on your own. If you die, you die.
Okay.
You go to redemption, somebody giving birth, current go, the baby and the baby might pass away. That's murder.
Okay.
Don't look at these people because they're in your neighborhood. For whatever reason, they open their gate, they you flush water. The day they don't open their gate, you don't flush water, and you think they're doing good for you. That's not their job. What they need to do is to prescribe a better policy, better lawmaking, better oversight, better representation to better your life in your majority, not in your selective. Don't respect them until they do better, because we hire them. We are their employer. They are our employees. Do not even serve them. If you continue to say, "Oh, say to them," when somebody going to say, "I will say to you." If you continue to open their doors, when somebody going to open your door. If you continue to call them "yes, sir," when somebody going to call you "yes, sir." If you continue to call them "chief," when somebody going to call you "chief," you're going to get older, you're going to get gray hair, and you die with depression. We must rise up to stop this carnage at the level of our leadership. And that's why we put our money in here with Joe Barker. We will make sure the way we want it, we get it that way. People who have squandered our national resources, whether economic, financial. They will be held accountable under the watch of the new Liberia. We want to say thank you plenty. Sometimes we get real, fiery, because that country is small in terms of population. It will do better. We don't need to come here to live here. We just need to stay in our little corner and come on vacation. It happened before. It can happen today. Thank you, AB. Thank you to our audience.
One more freedom fighter, one more freedom fighter, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were.
When they were coming, they told us that they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they told us that they were liberators. But look at what our country is today. What must we do? I want to tell you bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. See you when we see you. Bye-bye.
Liberator, but when they kill their crime, they change their mind. When they kill